Hello again. Let me go over this one. Hopefully the last video made some sense. Um, I want to go over one where the delta x is not just 1 because that sort of changes things a little bit. All right, so this one, I've got dy dx is 2x minus 3y, and y of 1 is 5. I want to approximate y of 1.2 with a step size of delta x equals 0.1. So y of 1 is 5. That gives me the x value of 1 right there and a y value of 5. I want to approximate y 1.2. Use step size delta 1, or delta x equals 0.1. So I kind of built out this same tangent line thing. I guess I'll fix this. I get 5 minus 13 times 0.1. Okay. So I changed this stuff, tangent line, right? I got, I'm going to calculate the slope at 1 comma 5 with the original equation that they gave me. I take 2 times the x value, this, minus 3 times the y value. So that gives me 2 times 1 minus 3 times 5, which is negative 13. Then, hold on to that. I'll use it in a moment. I take x equals 1.1. Where did I get the 1.1? Remember, delta x is 1.1, so I'm going to add that value to this x value. I get 1.1. Then I take the 5 and I slide it down here. Well, let me talk about it from a tangent line perspective. In this case, my y value is 5. My m is negative 13 because that's the slope. And my delta x, which is x minus x1, is 0.1. So if I replace all those things up here, this becomes a 5, and I move it over to the other side, I get 5. The m is my negative 13, so that's right here. And then my x minus x1, which is my delta x, that becomes a 0.1. That's where I get 5 minus 13 plus 0.1. I get this. When I do that workout, I get negative 3.7. Now I'm back in the same spot I was here. Once you figure this out, it's like, oh, just repeat this thing. And the numbers get worse. All right, so this one, I take 1.1 for my x value. So I do 2 times 1.1 minus 3 times, what's the y value? Is 3.7. So I get this. Simplify that. You can use a calculator, whatever. You don't need, I mean, you should be able to do that math on your own, but if not, use calculator, whatever. I don't care. I get negative 8.9. I'm not gonna lie, I use the calculator. Anyway, negative 8.9. And then, so from there, that's my slope. You can use that to calculate the next y value. I bump the 1.1 up by the step size of 0.1 to get 1.2. Then I take my tangent line. This would be a pause. Okay, so I take my y value of 3.7. Boom, y1 is 3.7. My m of negative 8.9. My delta x of 0.1. Move the 3.7 over. Y is equal to 3.7 minus 8.9 times 0.1. That's exactly what I have here. Use a calculator and get 2.81. And that is our answer.